Today I want to talk about Wolfenstein. Wolfenstein is one of my favorite first-person shooter franchises of all time. I think it's one of the most unique series that you will ever see, ever. I think the whole idea of it being about America losing World War II and then Nazis taking over everything is just a really good idea, and I feel like this game just encapsulates it absolutely phenomenally. Let's just start with the protagonist, BJ Blazkowicz, which is one of my favorite, just top tier protagonists ever. Let's just start off with his childhood. He had a horrible childhood. He has a very caring mother and a very abusive father who was very racist. He beat him frequently, beat his mom frequently, shot his dog. That is all just tragic stuff that makes you feel remorse for this character, and that's something that I really did like about BJ Blazkowicz. I think the badassery that he has as a character doesn't come from just, he's cool just to be cool, like a lot of series like to do. He's cool because of everything that he decides to push himself through for the good of the American people. He's always sticking his neck out for the good of people, and that's what I love about him as a protagonist. He's always trying to do right, no matter how much he has to be hurt for it, for how much he has to be damaged, for what he has to lose for this right of the American people. That's what I love about BJ Blazkowicz as a protagonist. He is never letting up as a character, and that's what makes him as a protagonist one of the best you will ever see. The amount of character development he has between these three games is absolutely great. When it comes to him getting his head cut off and then still living and fighting after all of that, him getting crippled in the New Order, everything that he goes through is never put in vain, and he's never going to stop fighting for the American people until he wins, and that is what makes him such a strong protagonist. And in addition to this, let's talk about the history side of Wolfenstein as a series, which is what makes me absolutely love this series. When it comes to Wolfenstein, I really do like the overall idea of it. The Nazis win World War II, and they rebuild the entire world, because that is what a lot of Hitler's looks on the entire world were going to be. He was going to change the way the entire world looked. The advancements that the Nazis do, how enforced they decide to make the entire world in this, makes you really want them to be fought against. I like to see their idea of what the America would look like if the Nazis won. That's what I really do love about Wolfenstein. I think the overall looks of Wolfenstein really do show that, how just encapsulated everything looks. It has this certain, like, stuck look, where you are trapped in this area, and it is being taken over by the worst person that you could possibly imagine. And that is what makes the overall aesthetics of Wolfenstein stand out, and kind of the idea of Wolfenstein in general, I really do love. In addition to this, I absolutely love the gameplay mechanics that are within every single game within the series, and by making you decide if you want to play stealth or you want to play action, and I absolutely love that, because I'm not one for doing stealth stuff unless it's Metal Gear or The Last of Us, so that's something that I really do like. You have that choice. It does kind of force you in with the officer enemies calling reinforcements, but you can just action through that and then just kill them as you're going through everything, which is something I really did like. I really do love the level design and how it helps you within this game as well. I really do love the health system that you get in this game and the armor system. It just feels really unique throughout all of these games. I love that you're able to hold two weapons at a single time. That's something that I feel like is in other games, but not as good as this. And it feels really realistic within this. It slows you down, but then you're able to fight more enemies, which is something that I really do like. I love all the different weapon variety you have within this series. You have automatic weapons, you have shotguns, you have stealth weapons like pistols, and throwing knives throughout all of this. And that's something that I really do like. I love this series as a whole when it comes to gameplay. I truly do think this is one of the better game series out there, and that is kind of all I wanted to talk about today. I really did just want to preface this with, I really do love Wolfenstein. I think this is one of the best games of all time because of how historical it gets, and how gameplay well it is, and how story driven it is. That's what makes Wolfenstein really great.